Non-negotiable. Must win encounter today. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable.
I mean, they're pretty on par at the minute.
Welcome to another episode of Blue Bag of Borelli, my place to talk about all things AFL, especially my love for Carlton. I was at the game today. I was nervous, which is understandable. We're a team, zipping four. We're a team that was looking for our first win. And thankfully, we were able to win the game at the end, reflecting back, but not when you're at the game live. And in the moment, I'm always concerned, worried, stressed. But on reflection, we were never troubled, really. We won the game in a canter. We won by over 70 points. That's the fifth time we've defeated West Coast by 10 plus goals in a row. We really should have won by 100 points. Okay, the game was a bit ugly, especially in the first half, and our disposals at time was poor. At times our decision making was poor. People that were watching it on the TV from home messaged me and said that the pressure rating from both teams was low. Look, I was at the game live and engrossed. We tried to use the corridor a lot more. We used Sard a lot from the back half. And a shout out to Sardi. Congratulations on your 200th game. Thank you for leaving Essendon and joining our club. Thank you for that. You're a great role model. You're a beautiful kick of the football. And I want you to find your best form again. You did use the ball a lot well today. Now, we had a spread of goal scorers. Durden had a career best game and his first game for the year, kicking 4 goals. 3 goals from our captain, Paddy Cripps, who rested in the forward line in the last quarter. And I'm glad Voss did that. Don't give him roles in the ruck. That's not his role. When he needs a rest, put him in the front 50, because I do believe that he has the craft to be a handy foil. Now, Curnow, my boy Curnow, I made the call earlier in the week that this was Charlie's weekend. Now, he played a lot further up the ground. He was busy. He was involved. He didn't quite finish off his work. 2 goals for.
Pulls it towards Curnow, 1-on-1. Charlie with brute strength. Hook kick it. And settle some nerves.
But he was involved a lot in the game, got dragged halfway through the final quarter, and Voss made him sit out the rest of the game. I was hoping that he might have scored a 3rd goal, but it wasn't to be. But anyway, we scored over 100 points for the first time this year. And you know what? I'm relieved. I'm relieved because I don't know what would have happened if we lost this game. Now, Hewitt was awesome. 39 touches. He's had a great year, probably along with TDK, probably been our 2 most prolific, busy players in the first 5 games. Walsh had a great game and kicked 3 goals.
Up for the Blues. Have to work out what's next. Pass to Walsh will do. For the Blues, equal most of the game. He's getting some form back. Sam Walsh. 2-on-2 on the wing. Good battle. Tied off the deck, flicked off the deck. Cripps, Cottrell, kind bounce. Time to spend it wise into Walsh.
From a better kicking goal position.
Cottrell back in this week from an ankle injury, and he gets himself an assist. And Sam Walsh putting together a good game at the moment. Curnow wants it. Might not get to him. Fist of Brock knocks it down. Walsh having a party.
A shout out to David K. Pecci, who's always so critical of my boy Walshy. Now, I know my club and I know my players. Okay, maybe it was an easy kill, but I'm going to take the 3 goals from Walsh. And hopefully this is the start of him playing with a lot more freedom and with a lot more confidence going forward into the big clash against the Kangas next Good Friday. Now, a couple of things that saddened me, a couple of low points. It was Big Harry Mackay's return to the big time, and it lasted only a few minutes. He gets knocked out, head clash, subbed, concussion rule, out of the game early, a rotation down, and of course he will miss next week as well. Then in the fourth quarter, Kemp just collapsed to the ground as he was to take off. No one touched him. It looks like it's a lower leg injury, ankle, or worse than that, possibly could be an Achilles. If it's an Achilles, he's set for a stint on the bench for a long time. Fingers crossed. Now, Cripper kicked 3 goals, was given a birthday party, handball over the top, kicks his second goal. The crowd in the Carlton cheer squad goes bananas. We love our captain. And then he finished off his work with a beautiful mark on the lead and a set shot for goal, which I was right behind almost. We saw it sail past over the goalpost for his third. And my boy, Triple C, 2 goals for, as I mentioned before. Now, it's our first win of the season. Could this be the start of better things for next week? It's a clash that's winnable, but it won't be easy as the Kangas, I believe, have improved. A shout out to Richard, who is a long-suffering, long-standing Kangaroos man. We meet next week. A shout out to Richard. I hope you're well. Happy Easter. And a shout out to a young man that I saw in the game, in the crowd, before the match started. Young Liam. Your name's Liam?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Thoughts on last night's game with the Crows?
Alright game, umpires were pretty shit, but...
So, you're here today for Carlton and West Coast?
Yep.
With your mate? You can come in if you want. Who do you think's going to win today?
Carlton.
Yeah? By how much?
23.
I hope you're right, Liam. If you do, I'll send you a message of thanks.
Okay.
Have a good day, bro. A shout out to Liam. He predicted a Carlton victory and a 23-point win. So a shout out to you, Liam. If you want to join us, if you want to join the Blue Baggers, give me a phone call. I'll gladly welcome you in to this club. This club is long-suffering, but win, lose or draw, I love my club. Tonight, I'll be going to the Aqaba, the 95 reunion of 3 of my most favourite players ever. Anthony Koutafiti's the legend. I love you, King Kouta. Diesel Greg Williams and Big Sticks, my very first lover of the Carlton navy blue jumper. Big Sticks. So it's a reunion tour at the Aqaba. We're going to hear their stories. We're going to watch probably some highlights. I'm going to enjoy and celebrate the past because that's what it is. The past is what I'm hanging on to. I'm not going to give up hope. Today's been a great day. We all need an oil change. We all need a circuit breaker. This is my little circuit breaker, my little celebratory shooter. For the Blues, go the Blues. Leave your comments down below. Like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you on my next video. Win, lose or draw, I love my club.